All right. Good morning, Michelle. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and you?
I am doing fantastic. So I've got your resume here in front of me. You have an extremely impressive background. You've got some great exposure to HR. You've been working in the healthcare field most recently. So let's kind of start from what you've been doing most recently in your career, and then we'll kind of jump around a little bit here.
Okay. So currently in my current position, I'm doing a lot of HR duties within my role and also the operations, the day-to-day responsibilities. I do the hiring, the selection, the recruiting, the sourcing, employee relations, the corrective actions, write-ups, sometimes termination, suspension. I also, besides all that, I also do a lot of development within my clinic. I try to boost the morale up in the clinic as well. So I do a lot of activities as team building activities, which helped a lot in the clinic, and everybody is getting along. There used to be tension before I got hired on, and everybody seems like they're very happy and getting along. So I really like that. I'm very proud of that.
Great. So, as the clinic manager, so I see here it looks like you're working at the Florida Cancer Specialists and Research Institute. How many employees are you currently managing and overseeing?
Currently 37, and I oversee two clinic operations. I oversee Altamont Springs and Apopka.
All right, beautiful. So, in that role, I would imagine you have a lot of involvement with all levels of folks in your clinics, correct? From doctors all the way down to the receptionist.
Correct. From doctors, nurse practitioners, lab technicians, pharmacy techs, RNs, receptionists, financial counselors, billing department, everybody.
Wow. Now, for this particular role, so let's kind of, circle back to some of the HR duties. So, are you involved in the if a new position opens up, are you involved with, getting that position posted online, sourcing for the position, interviewing? How does that look in your clinic?
Yes, so I used to work on, so I have experience on iCIMS, but now we transition to Workday. So I do have experience now in Workday. What I do is I just post the job requisition internally and externally. And once the candidates come in, I start sourcing based on the needs of the clinic and what exactly skill set I'm looking for. And then from there, I call them and then I set up an interview with them and then we proceed from there.
Beautiful. Now, once it's time to get them onboarded, so, all right, I've applied to your clinic, it's time to hire me. Do you handle the onboarding process as far as processing I-9s, getting them set up for payroll, or is there someone else in the clinic that takes care of that?
Um, I'm so sorry.
No, it's
So once they're hired on, I collect their I-9 documents. And what I do is once I collect their I-9 documents, I upload it into Workday.
okay,
And
great.
then I do know that the recruiting team in HR does call them and give them the offer letter and say, hey, this is your clear date once their drug screening and background has cleared. But I do
Okay.
collect their I-9 documents and upload it into Workday once they're come into the clinic.
All right, fantastic. Now let's talk a little bit about the financials of the clinic and those type of operations. Are you involved with the revenue cycle management?
No, not at the
No,
moment.
not at the moment. Do you have any of that experience at any point in your career?
No, but I'm willing to learn.
Willing to learn. All right, beautiful. Now let's talk about your professional affiliations. I know that you're very heavily involved in the local community. So what type of affiliations are you currently involved in?
Currently, right now with Advent Health, Simon Med, and a lot of clinical companies we work very closely with. A lot of radiation oncology as well because we see cancer patients. So
Okay.
we work very closely with Advent Health and Simon Med and other doctors also in the radiation field.
Wonderful. Now, when you say that you work very closely with them, give me a little bit of an example.
So if a doctor needs, hey, Michelle, I need this patient to be radiated, I call immediately the office. I have close relationships with the office manager and those partnering offices, and I communicate with them. So I build a relationship with each office that we help each other out. Also, I have the doctor's phone numbers if I'm not able to communicate with the office manager at the moment due to the urgency of the patient's care. I personally call the doctor myself, say, hey, this is what's going on. And usually they say, green light, go right ahead. And I do what I need to do.
All right, beautiful. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the software programs that you've had exposure to working with.
Workday, iCIMS, Sync HR, Excel, spreadsheet, PowerPoint, and Microsoft.
All right, beautiful. Let's see here. Now, what other, let's say, and I know we were talking about SHRM. In addition to SHRM, which is I know is the Society for Human Resources, are you involved in any other organizations like along those lines, or something else like professional speaking, I guess, as far as like networking groups or continued education groups, things like that?
No, not at the moment, because I really want to focus on my charm. And then once I complete that, then I will start networking within that realm.
All right, beautiful, beautiful. And then Michelle, what would you say is the most important thing to you about the next company that you work for?
The mission statement and the values, I really think that's very important. Whether you have a great employer or not, it's really the structure of the company that I feel that will retain the employee.
All right, beautiful. Well, Michelle, I really appreciate you allowing me to record a portion of this interview this morning. I'm going to chat with you a little bit more off recording if that sounds good to you.
Sounds good to me.